Major League Baseball's YouTube channel asked the question, why are there no standard dimensions for baseball fields? Well, the answer is simple. Back when baseball started, there was no fence at all. So when fences were put up to both sell tickets and create home runs, there was no standard for how far away they should be, except when they made hitting dingers too easy. In 1925, the minimum home run distance was set at 250 feet, the lone dimensional standard for baseball. In the MLB, no two parks are alike, and just like the big boys, the minor leagues have weird parks too, and not always for reasons of charm or retro classicism. And in this video, we found the weirdest ones. Odd Dimensions Minor League Baseball is coming up right after this. This video is brought to you by Manscape.com. Look, during these weird times, you gotta keep your boys in shape and properly groomed. But on top of that, you gotta package them correctly. That's why Manscaped created the Perfect Package 3.0, which includes the new Lawnmower 3.0 water-resistant body trimmer made with advanced skin-safe technology. This kit has everything: crop preserver ball deodorant, crop reviver ball toning spray, and my favorite, the custom Manscaped anti-chafing boxer briefs. Look, if you're gonna venture out into the world, you want to present to whoever that lucky person is properly, and these bad boys keep things cool with crop cooling technology and is made from super soft contour flex technology that promotes breathability and repels that nasty moisture. All of this works in tandem with the products I just mentioned for an optimal comfort experience. Purchase them all together at manscaped.com and opt for the peak hygiene plan and get new boxers delivered to your door every replenishment cycle. Like I said, go to manscaped.com, use my code 5-points and get the Perfect Package 3.0 for 20% off, free shipping, and 2 free gifts. Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Now, before we get started, let's make sure we have the parameters. Anywhere professional baseball is being played is a go, and the goal was to have active fields, though some were too good to omit. And intentionally bad dimensions, aka the Camden Yards effect, gets lower priority on this ranking. Let's get into it. We start with a field whose dimensions are so bad I should sue them. Cooley Law School Stadium is the home of both the Lansing Lugnuts and occasionally hosts games for the MSU Spartans baseball team. Because the park is situated between two parallel streets, it created odd dimensions like 305 to left and a 412-foot alley. It kind of looks like a neoclassic architect went buck wild with his ruler. What looks like an assisted living facility appears to be built beyond the outfield fence. Okay, I cheated on this one as Dumont Stadium was actually destroyed in 2018 and replaced with the aptly named Riverfront Stadium. However, I thought this was clever that the team used to be called the Wingnuts and the field is shaped like an actual wingnut. Maybe the only example where the outline of a field is the same shape as the team name. Unless the Mets plan on redoing the dimensions of their park into the outline of a tank. This is actually a really nice ballpark with some really quirky features, but what would you expect from a team that's named after a fictional squad on The Simpsons? You obviously have the large hill in center field, which is in play, but a little disturbing is how the left field wall is straight and the right field wall is slightly curved. Statues of Homer, Marge, Lisa, and Bart are located somewhere throughout the stadium. We had to head south of the border to find this gem, and its odd circular shape affords large areas of foul ground, and its haphazard looking outfield fence seems to have been shoehorned into position in right field. What's interesting to me is the large billboard frame in the outfield, which looks like a Topgolf net. I think they thought there were gonna be way more sponsors. Well, it looks like an architect got a little slap happy with their curve templates and set out to create a Minuteman's hat and call it a baseball field. The odd curves of the field combined with the abrupt placement of the bullpens creates a field that looks like it came from a Tim Burton movie. Okay, so the outfield dimensions at this field aren't all that weird, but everything else about this place is. Bossy Field is the third oldest active park in America, right behind Wrigley and Fenway, and its odd circular shape reminds me a bit of Cleveland Municipal. The absolutely weirdest thing about this place, though, is the location of the two dugouts, which are nearly directly behind home plate and a short COVID transmission away from each other. Seriously, what is going on here? Not much is known about Albert Park, located in San Rafael, California, other than the fact that it's amazing that they play professional baseball on a field that also wants to run some youth softball games at the same time. The San Rafael Pacifics of the Independent Pecos League play here, and I liken their struggle to that of being a D3 college team. Seriously, this is one of the worst professional ballparks I have ever seen. You're gonna go with a lazy effort making a square field? Please actually make the field square. TVA Credit Union Park might look tiny, but down the lines it's actually 331 and center field is about 410 from home plate. But the unnecessarily high outfield fence makes it seem like they don't like home runs. A field that looks like it contracted jaundice, Kalfi Park is encroached by a nearby road and neighborhood, giving the impression that right field has been smushed. What is cool is that the field level is sunk in the ground a little bit, so houses that surround it can actually watch games from their living room. God, I hope minor league baseball comes back. Before we get to the number one, here's an honorable mention from the past. This former park is absolutely insane, as it had a freaking magnolia tree in center field. The tree was in play for the first 40 years of the park's existence, then the fence was moved in to encompass it. Only Babe Ruth and Eddie Matthews hit the tree, as this was a site of probably some great minor league baseball, exhibition games, and the home of some Negro League teams as well. The tree is actually still standing and is located at a shopping center. And now, our number one. Really? We're gonna do this today? This ballpark, which looks like one of Sid's toys, apparently houses professional baseball. The Pittsfield Sons of the Futures Collegiate Baseball League, which sounds like the adult education center of professional baseball. Interestingly enough, this has been the host of several affiliated minor league teams from its inception to 2011, mostly Class A Eastern and New York Penn League teams. The field is oriented facing west, so games have to be pushed to a late start so the sun doesn't get in the hitter's eye. I don't think it bothers the football players though. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check out the sponsor Manscape from the link below. I'm 5 Points Vids and you made it to my next video.